today we are gonna be discussing cold calling script practice. Okay? So, most commonly, pag sabing real estate virtual assistant, people will think na, nagko-calls yan. Cold caller yan, appointment setter yan. But for others, they still don't know what is the difference between cold calling and appointment setting. So, just to give you a heads up, whenever we are cold calling people, we are calling leads that do not know the services or don't even know our agents yet, our clients yet. So, I want you to know kung ano yung difference niya kasi meron kayong clients na katrabaho or employer or yung nagpapasahod sa inyo. So, it's either gonna be a real estate agent, a real estate broker, or a real estate investor. So, depende yun kung sino yung kausap ninyo, yung magpapasahod sa inyo. And then, your clients have their clients. Their clients are either sellers or buyers. So, basically, sellers, these are people that are trying to sell their home. Buyers, these are people that are trying to buy a new home or purchase a home. Okay? So, in real estate cold calling and appointment setting, I just have here a few things that I want to remind you before we jump on the actual script practice itself. And if you can check the Zoom chat, so I inputted there the script that we are going to use today, which is Tom Ferry's script. And we're going to start on page 8. So we are going to do either for sale by owner. And then there is also a page for expired listings, which is on page 31. Okay, so yan yung topic natin for today. Alright, so my first tip for you guys is you have to understand your goals or your objectives. Okay, so cold callers and appointment setters should understand that their goal is to build your agent's reputation. Okay, hindi naman tayo po yung magbebenta. We're not really selling. Hindi tayo yung magko-close ng deal. Okay, the reputation of the agent that they are working with and set up an appointment for the seller and the agent to meet. Our goal is to convert the lead. The reason why it's called cold calling is because your leads are cold. Some of them don't even know na, magsisell ako ng property. Or some of them are thinking about it but they are not taking action. So, kayo yung parang angels na bumubulong sa tenga nila na, mag-sell ka na ng property. Di ba, lilipat ka ng California. Di ba, magkakaroon ka ng anak. So, you're going to buy a new house. You have to sell this one na. So, parang kayo yung nagbibigay. You're the one sparking interest to these people to sell their home or to buy homes. Naiintindihan ba yun? Malinaw ba yun? I want you guys to know this kasi some of the people that I am speaking with, natatakot sila na mag-cold call kasi they feel like they have to sell. Paano po kung hindi ako makakota, etc., etc. So, the second thing that I want you to do is to remember that you have to dig deep on the call. Okay, so we have to understand that we are coming from a place of help and not sell. When our mindset is like this, we will not be pushy or desperate in the call. Instead, we will sound more sincere while talking to people. I super understand that you are nandoon kayo sa phase na parang gusto ko makabenta, gusto ko makaset ng appointment. Everyday parang gigil ka, takot ka na kailangan mo makapag-sell or makapag-set ng appointment or else mawawalan ka ng work or else tatanggalin ka ng client mo or else hahanap sila ng ibang cold caller na mas magaling sa'yo. But when I understand that my clients are actually helping these people. For example, ang target market na clients ninyo are foreclosed properties. So, foreclosed properties meaning kukunin nyo ng bangko, diba? Kasi hindi sila nakabayad ng mortgage nila. So, after a few days, these people that you are currently calling, this lead list that you have, mawawalan sila ng bahay. So again, if you are coming from a place of help and you understand the services that your clients provide na makakatulong sila sa mga tao, you will not be pushy or not going to be salesy. Kasi some of us, we just want to sell. We want to highlight our services without even thinking paano siya makakatulong sa tao na to? For example, you are highlighting a pen. Ito na lang, kasi normal to na pinapabenta. Tama ba, Nico? Kahit sa BPO. Benta mo sa akin yung, yung ball pen. Right? So, paano mo ibebenta to? 'Di ba? Paano mo ibebenta yung pen sa isang tao kung ang hina-highlight mo lang parang ganito ka mag-sell, itong ballpen na 'to ano 'to, AI 'to. Kapag nilagay mo sa papel nagsusulat 'to ng kung ano-ano ng, kapag kailangan mo siya magsulat ng cover letter, 'pag kailangan mo magsulat ng, statement of account, et cetera, ng contract, kaya niyang gawin 'yun for you, 'di ba? But paano kung meron naman palang ballpen yung client mo, 'di ba? Or hindi naman 'yun yung problem niya. Right? So, digging deep in the conversation, digging deep in the call will help us understand kung ano ba talaga yung problema ng client. Some of them, they want to sell kasi matanda na sila and their kids are no longer with them because they already have their own family. Tapos, possibly, namatayan pa siya ng asawa. So, mag-isa na lang siya sa bahay. And that's the reason why he or she wants to sell. So, how are you going to approach it? 'Di ba? So instead of saying na, "Oh, my client is the best agent in the neighborhood," etc., right? What you can say instead is, "My client actually helped a lot of people who are going through the same thing like you are right now. And just recently, we transferred a widow into a community wherein he feels like he belongs. And after that, he found himself back again." O, diba? So, anong mas pipiliin mo kung ikaw yung seller? Right? Parang, being salesy and being always on the script make us sound like a robot na parang wala tayong nararamdaman. And yun yung ayaw ng tao. Isipin nyo na lang din kung kayo yung kakausap sa mga tao na naka-focus lang sa pagsasabi ng script. Pag binibentahan kayo, 'di ba nakakairita din naman compared to parang concerned siya sa'yo, sincere siya sa kung anong pinagdadaanan mo. Malungkot na kasi sa bahay at masyado siyang malaki. So you want to downsize, right? So how are you going to do that if, number one, hindi ka nakikinig, right? Some of the most common things that I am hearing from a lot of cold callers is they are not listening to the sellers. You have to listen to understand. Some of you might probably be having a hard time understanding them in the beginning kasi natatakot nga kayo. You're just focused on tapusin ko tong script na to, tapusin ko yung 8 hours and that's it. But you have to listen to them. Okay, you have to listen to their problem. You have to ask questions. Dig deep. Meron sa kanila, sabihin sa inyo, kasi kailangan ko ng pera. Bakit kailangan mo ng pera? Why do you need the money? Are you paying for hospital bills? Probably they are in need to pay educational finances of their kids. Diba? Or baka possibly magkaroon pa ng discussion about nag-divorce kasi kami ng asawa ko. So, those are the conversation that you're going to have with your clients or with the sellers or the buyers that you're going to talk to. This one, guys, I'm just not saying this for the sake of cold calling. In the future, if you're going to do discovery call, interviews, listening is a really integral part of being a virtual assistant. Because if you're listening to understand and just not to reply back, mas mauunawaan natin yung client, yung sellers, mas mapoprovide natin sila ng right answers. And you'll be able to understand if both of you are the right fit for each other. And then, lastly, it's still digging deep on the call. This will help you sell your agents faster. Okay? So, ano ba talaga, coach? Kala ko ba di tayo nagsisell? We're not selling. Okay? But, if we know what the client's problems are, and if we know, kung makikita nyo dyan, in order to do this, you have to know your client services from the inside out. And if we know that our agents will be able to help this person, syempre mas gugustuhin natin na makatulong sa kanila, 'di ba? Uy, alam mo yung client ko, nakatulong siya sa isang widow din last month. Tapos na i-transfer namin yung widow na yon sa isang community of widows. And ngayon happy siya. Right? Kasi nga, you're coming from a place of help. Right? Hindi lang basta, makakaset ako ng appointment. Kasi pag di ako nakaset ng appointment today, baka wala na akong trabaho bukas. Right? So, I want you guys to open your script. So, again, we are going to be using Tom Ferry Real Estate Script. We'll start on page 8. It's for sale by owner. So, for sale by owner, these people would like to sell their property on their own instead. Okay, ayaw nilang gumamit ng real estate agent kasi they think that the commission is high. And if sila na lang yung magbebenta, hindi na nila kailangan magbayad ng 3% commission or 3 to 6% commission sa kung sino mang ahente yung tutulong sa kanila. So, while having conversation with these people, you can ask questions like, why don't you want to sell or to use a real estate agent? Kasi possibly meron naman pala silang pangit na experience before, 'di ba? Hindi lang natin alam. Judgy lang pala tayo, right? So, we will never know that if we are not going to ask the seller themselves, 'di ba? So, nandiyan na ba kayo sa page 8? So, I want you to look at the script. I think nasa page 9 and 10 yung script. So there is actually an objective here. This objective is not for you. This objective is for the agents or the clients that you're gonna be working with. So, ayan, sabi dyan, the first objective is to set a legitimate listing appointment. When you ask when they will list the home, you want them to say they are ready now. This will probably not happen often, but if you call enough FISBOs, it will happen. It is important to set this as your intention on every call you make to a FISBO. Selling now is very important. Okay, set a preview appointment. So this is our goal. We want our clients to go to their home and preview the property itself. Right? So a preview is simply when you go out to take a look at the home and meet with the seller for a few minutes. There are certain parameters a FISBO must meet before you want to preview their home, which we will be discussed shortly. So there are questions that you want to be answered during the call before you send your agents to the property. So, yun yung tinatawag natin na pre-qualification. We want the sellers we will never know if they are legit, but at least we want to pre-qualify them. We want them to answer the questions that we have for them. And then afterwards, we will forward it to our agents to let them know na, nakapag-set ako ng appointment. You will go to this address on February 25th at 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay? So, that's that. Now, let's go to page 10. So, ayan. What to say? This is a preview appointment naman to. So, we don't have to do that. Okay? Dito tayo sa appointment setting dialogue. Page 12. So, I want to have a volunteer. Sino sa inyo gusto mag-volunteer sa akin ng script practice? But let's go. Appointment setting dialogue. So, this is what it looks like. Okay, I am looking for the owner of the home for sale. Most commonly, you're going to insert the address. For example, hi, I'm looking for the owner of 123 Main Street. Okay, this is Alyssa with Sell Your Home. As an area specialist, my goal is to know about all the homes for sale in the marketplace for the buyers I'm working with. So, do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your property? And then let her answer. Excellent. So, I know the ad in social media, it says that it has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. So, are the rooms a good size? Diba? So, continue lang tayo. And then again, listen to understand. Okay? So, sige. Let's try. Right? Ring, ring.
Okay. Hi, I'm looking for the owner of the home for sale.
Which address?
Oh, it's in 123 Main Street, I believe.
Okay. Who's this?
This is Vanessa, and I'm working with real estate company. As an area specialist, my goal is to know about all the home for sale in the marketplace for the buyers I'm working with. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your property?
Okay, let's try it one more time. So, your first 3 seconds will make or break your call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Some of them will just
Like,
drop the call kapag hindi mo sila nakuha sa first few seconds of your call. Papatayan ka na lang
mm,
nila. Right? Or some of them will even shout,
hang up.
hang up, tapos magagalit o kaya mumurahin ka. Right? So,
Yep.
want to make sure that we are setting the call correctly. Okay, let's start again. Ring ring, hello?
Okay. Hi, I'm looking for the owner of 123 Main Street.
Yep, who's this?
Hi, this is Vanessa, and I'm working with a real estate company. As an area specialist, my goal is to know about all the homes for sales in the marketplace for the buyers I'm working with. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your property?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know that the address in the social media said it had 2 bedrooms and 3 baths, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, that's great then. Are the rooms a good size?
Yeah, I think each room, well, the master's is about 71 square meters, and then the two other bedrooms are about 40 to 50 square meters, I believe.
Okay, perfect then. How about the kitchen?
The kitchen is in good condition. We recently renovated the kitchen, the living room, and the basement, so everything's in good condition.
Wow, I see, I see. Then that's good to know then. Have the bathrooms been remodeled?
All of the bathrooms in the property has not been remodeled for the last 5 to
Mm-hmm.
6 years.
I see, I see. Okay, okay. So, would you tell me about the yard, ma'am?
We have a backyard. We are planting a lot of
Mm-hmm.
plants in the backyard,
Yeah.
and we have
Mhm.
tomatoes there as well.
Wow, so you like planting, huh? And
Yeah,
then, so that you can get your own like veggies outside. You
yeah,
don't really
exactly.
have to buy from the supermarket. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so tell me more about your neighborhood, ma'am. Like, do you feel it's like a nice for raising a family? Is there anything else that I need to know? I mean, important to know?
Well, the neighborhood is safe, I could say. I've been
Mm-hmm.
with my family here for 17 years. It's quiet, it's serene. Um, it has a clubhouse and a play area
Mm-hmm.
for kids, so I believe it's really nice for people with family to raise their kids here.
Wow, 17 years seems like forever. Yeah, yeah, I can see that you like the area though.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, then that sounds great. Okay, so there's one thing I need to know. Why are you selling the property? Because it seems like it's in a great shape. It's in a good place, good area.
Yeah. So I'm working as a military, and I
Right.
have been reassigned to another place in
Mm-hmm.
the US, and we are trying to move 3 months from now. So I would like to sell the property as soon as possible before we move to Hawaii. Um I'm not sure how long we're gonna stay there, but we're probably going to buy a new place. For 17 years, they have not reassigned me to another place, so this is the first time that we're gonna be transferring homes again. So yeah,
Wow, Hawaii sounds like a very summery place. That's nice. That's cool. Yeah, I like it there as well.
hmm
Okay, so how did you decide on that area? Like
Hey, stop
in
kita
like
doon.
you told me that you're going.
Stop
I'm
kita
sorry.
doon. Do you think
Sabi ko, paano to?
do you have to ask that? So, number 3 and number 4, guys. Do you think Vanessa should ask those questions pa?
You could just confirm.
Confirm what?
You mentioned that you're moving to Hawaii, correct? Or
Right?
probably no, because it was already mentioned.
Na?
They're moving to Hawaii or reassigned to Hawaii.
Because?
the customer already mentioned it.
No, I mean, bakit sila lilipat ng Hawaii? Because yun yung sagot
Reassigned.
sa ano eh.
Neither
How did you decide on that exactly? Right?
She was assigned.
So, chinika na ni client earlier na reassigned siya kasi nga she is working for the military. So, we don't have to ask 3 and 4 anymore. Right? This is not only for Vanessa, this is for every one of you. Okay, so listening to understand. If we are listening to understand, we don't need to ask these questions anymore. And taking down notes. It's very important for you to have a ball pen beside you. Kung hindi kayo masyado mabilis mag-type ng notes. Okay, so okay na eh, nakukuha mo na siya. Nakukuha mo na siya sa conversation, right? Chumishika na siya sa'yo. Nagsasabi na siya sa'yo na may plants kami doon, may tomatoes, etc. The place is good. And I like that when you transferred nung sinabi mo na it sounds like a good home. It sounds like a forever with the neighborhood. So why are you trying to sell the home? So that's good. And I can see that you are building rapport. Like, every time that I am answering your question, you're building it. Pero, hindi mo natutuloy. Like, alam mo yun, you don't know how to proceed with the conversation more naturally. And it's not going to come naturally agad-agad in the beginning because maybe some of you... Do you have experience, Vanessa, in calls?
Yes po, pero ano lang, saglit lang.
But right now, you don't have any, diba? So, para siyang you're not gonna be comfortable in the beginning. Kasi hindi ko naman siya ginagawa. Di ba ako nag-English every day? Diba? So, paano ako makaka-build ng rapport, right? And that's the reason why you have to practice every single time. If every day you want to talk to your husband, diba? Or you want to talk to someone, diba? Maybe you have people here in this call right now who would be interested to do script practice with you. Right? At saka magsalita kayo ng English, guys. You have to talk in English. Yung conversation ninyo, make sure na it's in English para you can be comfortable. Okay? Understanding and at the same time, speaking the language. Okay? So, ngayon pa lang, sa nasa yung mga estudyante ko, EOP policy in the group chat. Wala nang mag-chat sa GC. Okay, so mag-EOP tayo whenever you do chika. Let's do EOP with everything that we are doing so that you can be more comfortable with the language itself. Wala na, hindi na mag-chat yung mga yan. Hindi na mag-iingay. But that's the only way you can improve yourselves, right? So, ayan. PM na lang. PM na lang. Di na sila sasama. Right? Okay, so thank you, Vanessa. I want to try another person. Thank you, Vanessa. You did a great job. Let's see. We have... biglang nawala. Nung magta-try ng new person, nawala bigla. Sinasabi ko sa inyo. I want new people. Ayan, Aiza, yes. Alright, sige, let's try. Ring, ring.
Isa?
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, Isa. How are you doing? Ulit.
Kalma. Kalmahan mo muna. Okay.
Ulit, coach.
Huwag naman Isa lang. Hi, Isa. Pwede naman ganun. Okay, parang may utang ako. Isa? Ano problema mo? Diba? So, hi, Isa ka naman. Hi, Isa. Okay. Ring, ring. Hello?
Hi, Isa.
Yep, who's this?
Hi, my name is Isa with sorry, coach.
Go, any company.
Ulit, coach. Ulit. One more time.
Ring, ring.
Hi, Isa.
Yep, who's this?
Hi, this is Isa from Kingdom Real Estate. I'm looking for the owner of the home 123 for sale.
This is she. How
Hi,
how can I help you?
how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
Great. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. As an specialist, my goal is to know about the homes for sale in the marketplace for the buyers I'm looking with. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your property?
Okay, one more. For the buyers I'm working with. Okay? So, hindi naman kailangan na very scripty siya, pero looking and working is two different things. Okay? So, let's try again. Kalma lang. Inhale, exhale. Kinakabahan. Nararamdaman ko yung kaba. Umaabot hanggang Quezon City yung
Oo.
kaba.
Lagi yan, coach.
Okay, so let's try. Ring ring.
Hi, Isa.
Yeah, what's this?
Hi, this is Isa with the Kingdom Real Estate Company. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm doing it as well. Yeah, I'm looking for the owner of the home for sale. And as an area specialist, my goal is to know about all the homes for sale in the market for the buyers I'm working with. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your property?
Yeah, sure. But which property are you referring to?
Yeah, the 123 Main Street.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's my house.
Yeah,
Okay.
great. Yeah, I know the ad in the paper said it had 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Are the rooms are good size?
Um yeah, the property is in a very good condition. We just remodeled the bedrooms, all of the bathrooms in the house, and the basement. So we remodeled everything just to prepare if we are going to meet the buyer, the right buyer for the property. The kitchen is not yet remodeled, but we are planning to do it. We are looking to sell the home for the next 90 days because we are going to go back to California. My dad has medical condition, and he is asking all of his children to come back home um, to be able to take care of him. And at the same time, he wants to spend the rest of his life with our kids or his grandchildren. So that's the reason why we wanted to sell.
Okay, I see. And I'm sorry to hear about your dad condition. I will hope to have a fast recovery. And it's good thing that you let us know that it's remodeled. And it's a nice thing that your dad will be um, spending her time with the kids. It's a lot of life. Which I forget.
Right?
It's a nice thing to spend time with the kids because you feel like you're young as your dad will feel at home, and the family presence is with him. So more on that, how would you tell me about the yard?
We don't have a yard in the property. So, yep.
Okay. Um, okay, that's fine. Tell me about your neighborhood. Do you feel it's nice for raising family?
Yeah, we have been living in this property for, I'm not sure, my dad built this, so I think it's about 50 years already. It was transferred to me when I got married, and then I raised my two kids in this neighborhood. We have a lot of friends in this neighborhood. There's a school nearby, and there's a player area, clubhouse, and a lot of good people.
Oh wow, that's a nice community. Yeah, it seems that it's a very good place to raise a family. Yep.
Mhm.
Is there anything else that is important to know?
Um, with the house, probably is that we we are talking to other people right now. They said that they have a buyer. But we are not in a rush. Like what I mentioned earlier, we're looking to sell in the next 90 days. We're still going to remodel the kitchen. And then we have a lawyer. So, and they specialize in title company, and I think that's going to help as well. So, yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for the information, Isa. One more thing. How much is the new house are you buying?
We're not gonna buy a new house. So my dad's house in California is so big that everyone in the family can just go there and be with them.
Okay. Thank you so much. So that will be all. And thank you for answering my call. You have a great day.
Okay. Alright, so you're doing great job, diba? Pero medyo timid pa. So, in the conversation, meron siyang dalawa. There are times when, I'm not sure, Nico, if you can still remember, but there are times when people are, anong tawag dun? Yung parang sila yung susunod sa'yo. Dito, sa conversation with you, parang si seller yung upper hand, hindi ikaw. Right? So, and that's okay kasi it's your first time.
Yeah.
Pero, maaano nyo yun, makukuha nyo yun sa mga susunod kapag lagi nyo na siyang ginagawa. Tsaka huwag kayong magtatawag ng ma'am ha, ma'am sir sa kanila. It's not usual in US nature. Parang hindi yun normal sa kanila when you're saying ma'am sir. Hindi siya normal. So, first name basis sila, which is sa atin naman hindi normal kasi parang sa atin hindi siya respectful, right? But you're doing a great job. Okay, so Aiza and Vanessa, you're doing good and that's awesome. You're not going to get this ng mabilisan. Even for me, lagi ko nga sinasabi sa mga students ko, even before, hindi ako ganito kagaling magsalita noon. Pasalamat na lang ako sa Diyos, meron akong asawa na magaling magsabi sa akin kung ano ang tama sa hindi. And I think it's very good na meron kayong accountability partner to tell you honestly what you are lacking. Kasi yun yung naging motivation ko to do better. And coming from a place of help again. Kasi if hindi nila ako naiintindihan, if I don't understand them as well, hindi ako makakatulong eh. Right? So, what I did in the beginning of my career was really listening to, I think lahat yata ng YouTube videos na merong nagko-calls, pinapakinggan ko. Ganito pala dapat yung response pag ganun. Kasi wala yun sa rebuttal script ko eh. Diba? So, I take down notes, I listen to every conversation, at saka magaling tayong mag-imitate, mga Pinoy. I'm not sure if you agree with me, but ang galing natin mag-imitate sobra. So, the more we are listening to other people in the US, how they speak, how they talk, nakukuha natin yun. Napapractice natin yun. So, if you want to succeed in the sales call, laging yun yung mga isipin ninyo. Tsaka, I think meron ako nakita kanina sa chat, yung 4 pillars of cold calling. Can anyone still remember kung ano yung 4 pillars? Sige nga. May pa-test. Magre-review tayo. Sino sa inyo nakaka-remember pa? Motivation, asking price, ano pa? Condition, right? So, motivation, bakit sila magsisell? May sakit si daddy. So, ang huling-hiling niya ay mag-spend ang family ng time together, living in one house. Asking price, hindi natin natanong. Time frame, when are they going to sell? It's 90 days. The condition of the property is it was recently remodeled, yung bathroom, yung living room, and yung basement. It doesn't have a yard. Ang kitchen ay i-remodel pa nila. They are not in a rush. Right? So, Yun. If we have all of those are our pre-qualification questions. So if they answered all of those, then we can send our agent to meet them. Set an appointment for the sellers and our agents to meet each other para magkaroon ng sale. Right? So that's that. Lahat ba kayo aspiring na mag-cold call? Or trip nyo lang makinig? Aspirant. Okay, aspiring cold caller. And there's a lot of job opportunities if kayo, cold calling and appointment setting. Kasi dapat talaga conversational kayo. Alright. Thank you everyone for attending. Have a great day.